Just give me liberty, or give me death.
My name is William Thomas Jr. We have a couple members of our board here from the Improvement League as well. Janelle Johnson, Henry Davis, Henry Johnson, and our longtime member Henry Johnson as well, his son in the back. Again, C.L. Townsend is a member, as well as Ione is a member of the Improvement League. All right, so again, like I said, we're a nonprofit organization. It's been operating in Plant City since 1982, founded by the late Jerry Bailey, who was an educator in Hillsborough County. We mainly focus on a number of entities such as education, economic development, and a couple of our noble projects in the community are the African American Museum, the Bing Rooming House, as well as the CSI, Junior CSI Forensic Science Program. We've got middle school, high school kids enrolled in the Forensic Science Program. It's probably one of the kind in the state. These kids attend and compete in statewide level conferences with professionals. In addition to that, of course, we have the MLK Festival coming up in January. That's a cultural arts festival we conduct. In addition to the number of entities we're involved with the city.
Yeah.
Please.
Ahí va, ahí va.
I got it.
How long is this water for?
I did.
Yeah, how long is this water?
Yeah. All right.
You're asking the devil water.
Oh, you're quoting a lot. It's going to be long now.
Good? Yeah, we're ready. I saw that. All right, we're about to begin round 3. I'm going to change our order and start with Mr. Vazquez and then go around that way. So he'll be first, so why not second, third, 14th, will be last in this round. Are you all ready? Our panelists will begin with Mr. Spoon.
I think you all touched on campaign finance reform a little bit, but I'm going to ask a more poignant question. A significant portion of campaign contributions to candidates are provided by sources outside the district that the candidate represents. This isn't just true in District 58, but this is common practice across the U.S. This raises the concern that outside money could inhibit the ability of a representative to prioritize the interests of their constituents over those of the big outside donors that are providing a vast majority of their campaign contributions. Would you support legislation limiting campaign contributions to be from constituents of the district that the candidate will be representing? And more broadly, what are your thoughts on campaign finance reform on the state level?
Mr. Vazquez.
Campaign. We come back again to the topic about what is the job of being a public servant. I have the passion of running for public office, and I try to teach the person who follow me that money is important for finance my campaign, but it's more important the human touch with the community. I believe that the candidate had to raise some money to deliver the message, because today we need some ads on the media, or we need to do something on the websites or print materials. Well, I think it's ridiculous if you're running for a job that they go to pay you $30,000 a year, you go to invest resources on get more and more and more and more money to deliver your message. I think that's the wrong concept. I'm here today because I'm running for public office. Like any person who have a job, they have a paid top salary. That person budget their life and do his needs for the whole 12 months. And that's the way I'm running my campaign. I create a budget. I do what I need to do as a candidate. I asking for money to the persons who I think believe on my platform. I receive money for bigger corporations, maybe, but I'm not focused on get money for financial my campaign. So if I become elected, I got to find out the way or we can shut down the loophole for the people who want to run for public office, get more money. We need to put a gap like that. Everybody have the fair chance of delivering a message. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Zemina.
So campaign finance reform is one of my really big topics because, in all honesty, money runs our government. We love to believe that we in this room run the government, but when individuals are beholden to these massive donations, especially outside the district, who are they going to support? Are they going to support you as an individual voter, or are they going to support the $50,000 PAC that's out here, the $100,000 PAC, the $200,000 worth of mailers that they got for free so that they can push forward legislation that PAC agrees with? This is a problem in politics, plain and simple, and we all know it. So to answer your question directly, yes, I'm 100% for staying within the district and campaign donations. Now, full disclosure, I've accepted money outside of the district. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I have. However, the amount of money, comparatively, is astronomical when you look at the candidates. And the PACs that are supporting, that are putting mailers out, and I apologize in advance, but hundreds of thousands of dollars in mailers against his opponent in the primaries. That's a problem, and we know it. We tend to turn a blind eye to it because it seems like money in politics is just, well, there's money in politics. And just as Jose said, we all need our swag back here, right? We need to get the word out. But there needs to be a limit to it. We need to not allow these unlimited political party committees to be able to backdoor money and slide through dark money and slide through these alleys, and we don't know where the money is coming from. We need our elected representatives to be beholden to you, the people, not corporations, not super PACs that have a special interest at heart. It is you, the people, that run the government, and we need to give it back to you. So yes, I support it.
Thank you. Mr. McClure.
This is a District 58 seat. I'll be voting if I get elected on issues all around the state. So if someone who agrees with my message or thinks that I would be an asset to the Florida legislature wants to give me a donation from another part of the state, I don't see a problem with that. As a matter of fact, I have family that is out of the district and out of the state that has given me money. And I don't see where that is necessarily a conflict. I think we cherry pick the convenient argument. I think if folks are upset with a certain candidate, they certainly have the ability or the choice to voice that. As it relates to campaign financing, it's pretty clear cut and pretty transparent. $1,000 maximum. You file a report. That report gets reviewed. It's money in, money out. I'm all in support of maintaining that transparency. That's pretty much my view on it. I think, yeah, if someone wants to write a check up to $1,000 from New York to my campaign because they're a family member, I absolutely think they should have that ability.
Thank you. Mr. Saadaldin.
I think the real issue is definitely, things like Citizens United. The idea of corporations, special interests, political action committees with their own agendas, giving massive amounts of money to people running for office. And so you will find people like Cory Booker, for instance. This is an elected, I can't recall if he's a congressman or a senator. A senator, I believe. A bill came to him to reduce drug prices. Now, he was a candidate that took money from pharmaceutical companies, so he voted against that. He didn't support reducing drug prices. And when you think about the opioid crisis right now in Florida and all around the United States, this is just one example of how problematic it is that a candidate can take money, massive amounts of money from these corporations. And that's why I have publicly committed to rejecting any money from any of these special interests, political action committees, or these large corporations. I have taken money from small business owners. There are some people outside the district that give. I don't really think that's the largest issue, but we definitely need campaign finance reform. We need to publicly finance campaigns so that all the candidates are on equal ground. You don't have the influence of big money. The voters pay attention to the issues, and that's it. It's tough to run an election when you are running against a candidate that has hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they can pay for mailers and attack you and attack your credibility, and you don't have any way of getting the word out about yourself and what the truth is. What is truth when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars against you? That's why I've publicly committed to not taking any money from special interests, political action committees, or large corporations.
Just give me liberty, or give me